Audio check. Yeah, I was just getting Amazon links for this book since I figured I might as well. Alright. Are you going to settle down there, or do I need to point the camera at you there? You look at this pile of stuff in the way? Yeah. Is that where you live now? Are you happy there? He's just loafing at the end of the bed for no reason. But if anyone asks, I guess I could actually post those in Discord too. There's the Amazon affiliate links for the book in the UK and the US, and I posted it in Discord in case anyone wants, because I realized someone might have asked for it. Alright, how's everybody doing? Kind of autopiloted some of the setup, so I'm making sure I actually did set things up, I think. Yeah, I got that and that and that. Hello, Ollie, Tim, Haggis, Dave, Santos, Lagamoof, Empress Black, Lissy Bess. Exist check. Alright, close my door since he doesn't want to leave, but he does want to sit on the end of the bed for some reason. Yeah, you just want a little bit of pets? You want me to be able to pet you more easily? Alright, excuse me. Today we're going to show off the Minecraft Crafter's Kitchen official, Minecraft The Crafter's Kitchen, an official Minecraft cookbook for young chefs and their families. And go through that. I'm probably not going to read like every single page. Oh, and speaking of, I'm going to put a lozenge in. Probably not going to read every single page, but we'll read through a bunch of it. And we can kind of compare some of the recipe pages to the other Minecraft cookbook that I have and see, like, difficulty-wise and, like, recipe-wise, what kind of stuff each of them covers. And then I also have some other stuff which I might show off. And then, depending on how tired I get, I might just switch over to Stardew or something to autopilot. Wow. Forgot that kitty cam was large. Hey. Probably should have checked that. I didn't actually check that this would work in OBS before I started. Like an idiot. It's fine though. Let's put the kitty up here actually for this one. I mean, obviously it's just a title, but I thought that the reason that I did, because I did get this from the Creator Launchpad program, so I did receive this book for free. But the reason that I asked for it, because you can apply for these things. I don't apply for every opportunity. Some of the opportunities are US only, and some of the opportunities are just not something that I really cover. But the reason I applied for it was because I thought that it being for young chefs and their families, it might have more approachable recipes. Yeah, typical. 2 different sizes. Different width, different height, different everything. Are they different publishers and everything too? They might be, I don't know. This one says like Inside Editions. And this one is Random House Worlds New York Media Tie-In. Cooking Media Tie-In, apparently. Does not stack, yeah. So anyways, yeah, I do have the Minecraft Gather, Cook, Eat. I can say things. Which was the first official cookbook as far as I know. And we can compare, like I said, we can compare the recipe list and stuff. Let's get this out of the way first, though. So yeah, I think this is criminal, though. How delicious the picture on the cover looks. I don't even know. I'm assuming this is in the book, but I don't know. I haven't found the page that it's on. And this looks very yummy. Oh, written books never stack, Ollie. You're so right. You're so right. So here's some of the other pictures.
Man, my dick is huge.
I hope you would iron pages. 200 to go and collect the milk for the cake. And don't forget to not crack the egg before you bake it.
Millie, I need 3. But yeah, thank you, Millicent, for the tier 3, 63 months. Slightly gaggy at the nuts. Oh, well. But thank you very much. Very much appreciated. But yeah, it says, this official Minecraft cookbook expands beyond its 60 recipes, giving aspiring young chefs the tools needed to begin a lifelong love of cooking, as well as important lessons on environmental stewardship. Welcome to the Crafter's Kitchen. The only reason I know is because of frickin' Minecraft Bingo. Otherwise, I used to just look it up all the time. Which we should do again sometime. Welcome to the Crafter's Kitchen, your starting point for a food journey across the overworld and our very own planet. So this is very environmental, by the way. I wasn't gonna say it, Steph, but yeah. Oh, grats, Lagamoof. I keep forgetting where I am. Yeah, this is very environmental focused, like 90s cartoon levels of environmentally focused. Your guide is a Minecraft chef named the Gourmand who sees the planet Earth with wonder and concern. Where they come from, apples don't come out of plastic bags. Every ingredient has its own story and has its own place in nature, and everyone composts. The 60 recipes in the Crafter's Kitchen are ideal for kitchen first-timers and kids learning to cook with their parents. Each chapter features a different biome of the Minecraft world, from the deepest ocean to the highest mountain, spotlighting delicious, easy-to-make recipes, as well as environmental issues facing similar areas in our own world, like the ocean, forest, and taiga. Millicent. But yeah, for the ocean, it says like garlicky ratatouille kebabs, banana dulce de leche, I pronounced that badly, batito, and cleaning up at the beach. And for the forest, it says applesauce, snacking cake, chicken cacciatore, and starting your own garden. And taiga, it says cardamom, bear paws, Swedish meatballs, and supporting wildlife refuges. Through the magic of Minecraft and cuisine, kids can expand and explore their understanding of the food they eat and the world they will grow up in, to inherit and protect. So, picatures. Yeah, in Minecraft, apples don't come from apple trees. Yeah. The Minecrafter's Kitchen. Oh, the Crafter's Kitchen. Minecraft, the Crafter's Kitchen for young chefs and their families. I might need to zoom or like adjust. Oh, where's my Actually, I could just, well, no, let's use this. Use my... Based on recent bingo, they don't from villager chests either. Aw, rip. I think I could zoom in a little bit and then it would still be mostly in shot. I'm trying to reduce... Oh wait, I can actually also tilt my light. Does that make it better? I'm not sure. Title page again. Alright, yeah, so for the plains, they've got how to make pasta, gnocchi, the simplest tomato sauce, BLT pasta salad, how to make potato bread, burger or slider buns, and sloppy joes. For the ocean, it's got how to make seafood cakes. Seafood cakes is a separate thing. Jerk shrimp kebabs, garlicky ratatouille kebabs, coconut green curry chicken and rice, and banana dulce de leche batido. Forest has how to make applesauce snacking cake, how to braise or stew, chicken cacciatore. A lot of these things I've never done. Cuban pork lechon asado, Black Forest mushroom cakes, mushroom barley soup. So it's not, it's not really listed as far as like snacks, drinks, whatever. It's listed by biome. So that makes it a little bit, I think there might be something at the back. Let me see. No, maybe not. Alright, yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Okay. If you want to see them in order of, like, when you would serve them, you screwed, basically. Yeah, okay, so that was forests. Rivers, it's got how to cook rice, rice porridge, sweet or savory, Spanish pink rice, ice cube trays, sushi blocks, creamy squash and parmesan risotto, how to boil an egg, soy sauce eggs, deviled eggs, and Mississippi mud blocks. Mountains, it's got potato and chili. I keep, like, looking ahead and, like, pronouncing a word but the wrong way. Potato and chili quesadilla, mashed potatoes, Gatto, Neapolitan potato and cheese bake, Hasselback potatoes, how to make a crispy cutlet, katsu with curry sauce, sweet soy Korean style fried chicken. And it is kind of nice how they have like at least a somewhat variety of like different kind of countries and continents kind of covered. Jungles, how to make fresh salsa, fruit salsa, mango, jicama, and cucumber salad. How to make a morning bowl, roasted sweet plantains, and a lot of words I can't pronounce. Green pozole. Deserts, not desserts, deserts. How to make yogurt, Greek yogurt and labneh. Yogurt and cucumbers, how to make lentil soup, yogurt marinated tandoori-ish chicken, and sweet Moroccan-style carrot salad. Swamps, how to cook a pot of beans, 1 pot red beans and rice, bayou fire-roasted corn salad, pasta e fagioli, how to make a smoothie, key lime pie smoothie, emerald smoothie, and pau de que... I don't know how to pronounce any of these words. Queijo. Taigas, how to make fruit ices, chocolate milk granita, how to make meatballs, Swedish meatballs, cotletta, cardamom bear paws, and then the end, coconut tres leches cake, 1, 2, 3 yogurt cake, beanie butter brownies, pumpkin spice latte cakes, compost truffles, cinnamon sugar zapoli, and then conclusion and index. So maybe it's the beanie butter brownies? Did we see anything else labeled the brownie? It might be something else, but I mean, I'm gonna look out for those beanie butter brownies. So, introduction. Whether you live in Minecraft like I do, or whether you are a person living on Earth, there's something we all share, a love of good food. Who am I? You may call me the gourmand. Why the gourmand? I think of myself as something of a foodie because I like to try out new foods I find during my adventures. I think I've seen an anime like that. Actually, no, wait, I haven't watched it yet. I've traveled all over the place you know as Minecraft, going everywhere from the plains with bees' nests and chickens to deep into the jungles with melons and cocoa to high up to the mountains with rabbits. That's interesting. Did they consider that with their recipes, or are they talking more about like the earth biomes when they talk about these things, like countries those recipes come from? The garden at my home gives me all sorts of fruits and vegetables. I've been a happy eater, but then I learned about this place called Earth. Not only does Earth have all sorts of things to offer, even if it's missing important things like mushrooms, but it also has many more foods than I could ever have dreamed up. There I was, happily drinking my milk, having no idea you could use it to make yogurt, chocolate, iced milk, cheese, and more. I was cheerfully chomping down on carrots with little pieces spraying everywhere, not realizing I could make a carrot salad. Earth? Alright. While adventuring around Earth looking for recipes, I also learned you can't generate a new world here like you can in Minecraft. As I've observed Earth, I've come to realize that its beautiful environments are more fragile than it might seem, so taking good care of the world is important. This book includes some tips on sustainability, which is all about not harming the world so we can all enjoy its bounties for years to come. You can get your friends and family involved and protect your world, but focusing on sustainability doesn't mean we can't have fun or eat wonderful foods. You know, just thinking about all these recipes is making me feel hungry. We can make every recipe with your family. Oh, you can make every recipe with your family, snack on them while playing Minecraft, or prepare them for a birthday party. Come on, let's go exploring through these Minecraft-inspired recipes together. Bon appetit. Like, I don't know, that's like one of the most boring plains I've ever seen in my life, but sure. Plains, big, flat, covered in grass. Boring? Definitely not. Plains might look basic, but they're actually incredibly rich biomes. These vast areas of mostly flat, mostly treeless grasslands stretch for hundreds of miles on continents all over the world. Flocks of birds feast on the grass seeds, rivers meander through the land, and gophers, mice, and chipmunks scurry between the stems. If you're looking for plains in Central Africa, you might visit the Serengeti. These tropical grasslands are the home to millions of grazing animals like elephants and rhinos. Birds perch in the scattered trees, and hippos wallow in shallow rivers. A lot of trippy English pronunciation sentences. But on the chillier steppes of Asia and Eastern Europe, you're more likely to find herds of yaks or horses running across short grasses. No tall trees here. There's not enough rainfall. Oh, and Kitty's falling asleep. Oh my god, there's a lot of words. Excuse me. Nothing like a stroll through... Is it like this on everyone? Because I definitely won't be able to read it all. Might be worth, oh my god, okay. Yeah, so I think this is like the format, basically, is they have a picture of the biome, a description, like a general kind of description, and then they've got like 2 pages telling you something you should do in that biome, and then they've got recipes with pictures. And the little dude is in there with something about... Minecraft and the real world. Oh, Fedbot TTS. Yeah. So, what is this one then? I'll do like a overview. Talking about bison, talking about plains, talking about European settlers slaughtering bison. That's a good start to a recipe book, I think. The Great Plains now face an even greater threat, climate change. So they talk about climate change. People dying. They talk about people dying by plains fires and stuff. Farming, indigenous people, pesticide, killing bees. Yeah, composting helps. When farmers add compost to their soil, it enriches the earth, which lets farmers cut down on fertilizer. Composting food scraps also helps reduce carbon emissions. 10% of all greenhouse gas emissions are from food loss and waste. So how you can help. Start your own backyard compost pile. Done right, compost shouldn't smell at all, even with rotting food scraps buried in it. When we compost in Minecraft, we can get bone meal. You might not get bone meal, but you can get fertilizer of your own. Keep a container on your kitchen counter. Put stuff in it during the day. Dump it at night. Buy a sealed compost container. Big plastic composter to put outside. A lot of people don't have space outside. Yeah, like, you think they would at least touch on the fact that, like, if you live in, like, an apartment building or something, like, you might have a bin you put things in. It's just like, no, immediately buy a big compost container to put in your fancy backyard. It's like, okay, well, what if you don't have a backyard? Apparently you need to layer. Good compost has layers of green and brown material. If it doesn't rain, throw some water on your compost once in a while. Turn it over with a shovel a few times and mix it up. Yeah. Spread the beautiful fertilizer on your garden or in the soil of your houseplants and know that you did a little bit to fight climate change, is what the page ends with. Does it say, like, an age group on here? I did tell you it was, like, 90s cartoon levels of, No, it doesn't really say. But yeah, so as far as recipes go for the plains, pasta, which I can do. I can make pasta. Egg, flour, salt. Easy peasy. Well, relatively easy. I've still fucked it up, but I could do this one. I love growing wheat and using it to make... Let me... I'll just read what he says on the pages. I don't know. I assumed their gender. It could be a she, or otherwise. I love growing wheat and using it to make bread, cookies, and cakes. I've also used it to heal horses and make baby cows. But on Earth, there's lots more to do with wheat, like make this delicious pasta. Gnocchi, and they've got a pronunciation for that one. I still remember the first potatoes I grew. I fought a zombie while I was building my first shelter. It dropped a potato. I decided to plant it, so I hoed some dirt into farmland and carefully irrigated by placing water nearby. After a day or two, the potato plant was ready to harvest. It yielded 5 potatoes. I planted 3 to grow more, and the other 2 I baked. So simple yet so delicious. Can you get 5 potatoes? I never pay attention. Instant potato flakes. Okay. I guess that maybe makes it faster. I don't know. Instant potato flakes is the first ingredient on that one. I feel like the only gnocchi I've got is like bought pre-made in like the fridge section of a grocery store. The simplest tomato sauce. Ew! I don't eat tomato sauce. This one's really interesting. We don't have tomatoes in Minecraft, but I love the bright red color. It makes me think of redstone. I also wonder if it would be a good way to get red dye. I'd like to try making red dye. Do they have beet soup in here? If they don't, I mean, come on. Even the cookbook doesn't have it. Degrees F potato flakes cups. Yeah, it's not instant mash. I think that's something else. I'd like to try making red dye from it like I can with rose bushes, red tulips, beetroot, or poppies. Once this colorful recipe is done, we can add it to the top of the pasta we made earlier. Ew, why would you do that? Is combining these things like a form of crafting? Oh, and it's got some variations. Latin American flavors, Moroccan flavors, and West African flavors, apparently. Olive oil, onion, garlic, can of tomatoes, carrot, water, salt, fresh basil. Here is something that's the same in both Minecraft and on Earth. Oh, sorry, BLT pasta salad. I've never had something like that. Doesn't look terrible. Okay, croutons. I keep having to like angle it because it's shiny for me. But yeah, I think the other one is also F and cups and stuff. Which, I mean, I'm Canadian, so yeah. We both have lots of pigs running around. Oink oink. In Minecraft, pigs will drop a pork chop, but I am learning that on Earth there are many kinds of pig meat and different recipes people might use. In Minecraft, we have zombified piglins, but I don't want to eat any meat from those mobs. Oh, okay. They say here's a great way to use leftover cooked pasta. It's like an inside-out BLT sandwich. Alright. How to make potato bread. All yeast doughs need to be kneaded, don't we all? In brackets, question mark. They explain what the heel of your hand is. But I mean, they explain what the heel of your hand is. But they fucking started off the book with like, hey, people died and shit. And also like all the murder of this and extinction of that and like ozone layer. And it's like, okay, the heel of your hand is this part. Thanks. Yeah, they explain kneading and how to knead. Yeah, it makes one 9x5 inch loaf. Pretty easy for me to craft bread because it just takes the right amount of wheat. I also know about farming potatoes and how I can find them elsewhere, like when mobs drop them, but now I've learned you can make bread out of potatoes. This is a special sort of crafting I've never seen before. But Minecraft as a world is always expanding, so I'm ready to grow and try new things too, even if I've never heard of them before. Ooh, once you've made potato bread, you can turn it into burger and slider buns. Oh, they're just saying, do the thing you did, but do a couple other things to it. Reference loaf. I looked, Dave. I looked. Sloppy Joes. Cows are mobs you see all around on the plains, mooing and hanging out. I respect the useful things they give me, like steak, milk, and leather. On Earth, I see that cows are eaten for a lot more than steak, like these Sloppy Joes. No idea who these are named after, but I'd love to meet them someday. If you don't want to eat a cow, you could also use turkey meat, although turkeys are new to me. The green peppers in here remind me of emeralds, and I like to see good old familiar carrots in the recipe. Oceans. The boat's here. Get in. We're going for a sail. We're streaming out into the vast blue water of the ocean. White caps all around us. And look, dolphins. Oceans, coral reefs, and estuaries. Places where freshwater and ocean water mingle. This is a very difficult book for children. Just gonna say. And I was like an accomplished reader as a child. Oceans, coral reefs, and estuaries, places where freshwater and ocean water mingle, make up the marine biome, the biggest biome on Earth. Our oceans cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface, and the plants and bacteria in the waters produce more than half of the oxygen we breathe. These amazing waters provide homes to about 1 million animal species. The smallest animals in the world, microscopic creatures called zooplankton, live in the ocean, and the largest animal on Earth, the blue whale, calls the world's oceans home as well. Like Minecraft World's water, that doesn't seem right. Earth's ocean biome holds plenty of secrets. More than 90% of the ocean species haven't even been classified, and 80% of the ocean is unmapped. But we do know one thing. The ocean biome is essential for life on Earth, including human life. Oceans move heat around the globe in their vast waters. Hello, chitty chitty meow meow. Okay, what torment and destruction does this one talk about? Ocean storing carbon dioxide, absorbing heat created by greenhouse gases, pollution, waste, runoff, oil spills, killing the plants and animals, overfishing, commercial fishing lines, trash, microplastics. Reduce plastic, apparently, is their option for this one. And recycling. Slightly less death and destruction than the other one. Every little bit of effort helps keep our oceans the clean. Oh, sorry. Every little bit of effort helps keep our oceans the clean, healthy biome we need them to be. I also feel like the font could have been better. I don't know. I'm having trouble with it, but maybe it's just me. Are you like zooming in? Does it say syringes? Oh my god. I'm not reading all the words. Yeah, no, I'm not reading all the words. I don't know. I'm talking about diapers and stuff. Finding diapers on the beach. Yeah. Hold a beach cleanup. Get permission. Who's in charge of the beach? You might need to call local government offices. Gather volunteers. Use a newsletter and social media. Garbage bags, hand sanitizer, rubber gloves, and first aid kit. You need more than that, dude. Make a plan to get the trash off at the beach and the recyclables. Make sure you have permission. Be on the lookout for broken glass, sharp pieces of metal. Separate cans, bottles, and other recyclables. Put them in labeled bags. Oh yeah, syringes. Be sure to take breaks for water, snacks, and rest. If you see any truly hazardous materials like spilled oil, containers with chemicals, or syringes, don't pick them up. Tell an adult or a local official. And then take time to enjoy the pristine beach that you helped cleaned up. But even then, that's not an exhaustive list. Like, there's so many other things that a kid would go, okay, I'm doing what the book told me to do. And it's like, I've just cut myself, and now I have, like, tetanus or whatever else. And it's like, okay, cool. Seafood cakes! I like to eat fish, and I like to eat cakes. Are seafood cakes cod and salmon on top of a cake with icing and a candle? No? Well, cod and salmon are two of my favorite foods in the overworld, so I'm curious to see what else we can do with them. So there's a salmon and corn cakes and Caribbean cod cakes. Sorry, Caribbean? I don't know. Wait, didn't that list that as like two different pages? Oh no, two different, like there's two different listings in the thing for that. Why is it two different? It's like one page. Just says how to make seafood cakes and then seafood cakes. Why don't you just list it as seafood cakes? Why is that one different? I'm so confused. I don't know. That bothers me.
I'm silly.
I am picking up this back. Oh, ow, it stings. It's got tentacles. Ah.
The text-to-speech made that really funny to me. Millicent, thank you for the biddies. And the little laugh. Jerk shrimp kebabs. Style of cooking that comes from Jamaica, where pieces of meat, fruit, fish, or vegetables are rubbed with a spice paste and grilled over wood. I don't know about you, but skewers make me think of swords. One of the most important weapons you can make in Minecraft is a sword, so it must be pretty special for this food to be sword-like. I feel like they're really reaching with some of these, like, reference Minecraft. But I don't recommend you have sword fights at the dinner table with your kebabs. Okay, you just told them. Ha ha ha. I could do a kebab sword fight. Oh my god. Oh, and they talk about bamboo skewers, even though in the picture they've got metal ones. They probably talk about both. But. And canola oil. Garlicky ratatouille kebab. Super easy way to prep garlic is to grate peeled cloves on a box grater or cheese grater. That's less funny than some of the other ones. I know all about stews in Minecraft, but ratatouille is a kind of stew that's new to me. Make it by combining all sorts of vegetables, including ones I don't have on my own farm. I'm excited to try all these new flavors. But you just said it was kebabs. How is it stew? Okay. Japanese eggplants or an Italian eggplant? What's the difference? I've never eaten eggplant. I don't know. Coconut green curry chicken and rice. So it turns out one of the fruits people on Earth most associate with the beach and ocean is the coconut because it grows near the coast. The outside shell of it's pretty hard, so I'm wondering, can you use one as a bowl? But in case that doesn't work, coconuts can also be used in a whole variety of recipes, including our next one. Maybe I should just go on, like, the pictures and what looks yummy and, like, compare with some of the recipes in the other book, because I'm dying here. Got the banana milkshake, basically. Let's see if there's anything funny in them. Hot dogu. Forests. Picture yourself surrounded by giant trees. Some of them are 30 years old, some are 400 years old. The air is damp and foggy. Under your feet, moss squishes. You have to clamber over massive crashed over tree trunks with branches jutting up like sentinels. Stop and look around. The trees soar overhead, so high you're dizzy trying to spot the tops. Forests are magical, oxygen-saturated places to walk and dream. They're containers for human imagination. Earth's writers and artists have imagined elves and Dybbuk's, I haven't heard of that one, and unicorns and centaurs making their homes in the mysterious forest. And forests aren't just receptacles for our romantic art. They're much more than a collection of trees, too. So what's this one? When I go into forests around here, I run into skeletons, zombies, and creepers. I'm glad that the creatures in your forest don't sound quite so dangerous. I'm also glad that your spiders are a lot smaller. It's just too bad it takes a lot longer for you to tame your wolves. Luckily, you already have dogs, so you can skip that step. Right. Talks about forests in a good way. Take in CO2, pollutants, giant air scrubbers. But when people cut down forests, I see. We got Fern Gully going on in here. Basically saying that cutting down forests and burning forests is a bad thing. Sometimes. Rewilding is the answer. Allow forests to regrow on their own without human interference. Saplings will regrow and the deforested area will eventually return to the way it was. To help support our forest biome, look for products from companies that support sustainable forests. Keep an eye out for recycled paper and wood fiber products. That way our forests can keep doing their job on our planet. You probably can't grow a forest in your backyard if you have one. And you definitely can't grow one on your balcony or deck. Oh my god. That might be the first time they've actually mentioned anyone living in something other than a house with a yard. But you can grow, and even like a yard that is like habitable for plants. Like what about people that live in like deserts and stuff? You can grow a smaller version, a garden. That's not a small... I mean, it's not a bad thing to encourage kids to do, but it's not a small task. And a lot of that work is going to go to the parents. In Minecraft, everyone does at least a little bit of planting. It's an amazing way to get your hands on a steady source of tasty food without having to leave your home. Remember that compost we made in the Plains chapter? Growing plants is what it's all about. This is to watch out for rabbits and other critters. Yeah, it skips a lot of steps. Applesauce. One person can peel, one can remove the stem and seeds, another can cut the apples into chunks, and you can all take turns stirring and smashing. You know, I've never tried, actually. It seems like a lot of physical effort, unless you just use like a blender or something. Earth has thousands of kinds of cultivated apples. Minecraft has only 2, but my variant is a doozy. Golden apples can help more with my health and can turn zombie villagers back into villagers. There's 3, actually. I don't know if you count that as a third, but, you know. Oh, rosy applesauce. Oh, add red berries with the apples. That sounds yummy. Applesauce snacking cake. Even easier if you use store-bought applesauce instead of making your own. That we just told you how to do on the previous page. That's what I mean, like, it's like, literally, it's just like, choose a sunny place, use your spade to dig up dirt and grass that are in the way, mix up topsoil and compost, put it in there, get the seeds into the ground, read the directions on the packet, like, do as directed. After you cover the seeds, give them a good watering. Question mark, question mark, question mark, profit. Basically. Like, they don't even really say, like, it just says keep an eye on your babies. You might need a small fence around the garden plot if rabbits and other small critters start eating your shoots. Once they're ready to harvest, pick and eat. What about, like, the months of, like, watering and shit in between there? You know? Like, the weeding and everything else. They're just like, oh, yeah. Golden apple cake might not help turn a zombie villager back... zombie village back into a regular village, but it tastes so good I can't hold it against it. I would love to eat this when I'm mining. How to braise or stew. That's what I mean. That's the parents' problem. Ugh. When I'm cooking, it's usually with an eye for speed. After all, if a zombie's trying to get into the kitchen, you want your cooked pork chops fast. Since hopefully that's not a concern for you, try taking your time with this one. It'll be worth the wait. Chicken cacciatore. Hunter style. Sometimes baby zombies ride around on chickens, but that's not what I use them for. Chickens are special because they not only can supply meat, but they can also give us eggs and feathers, and on Earth you can turn them into lots of recipes, including this one. I haven't even been looking at like the directions. Dutch oven. I don't own one of those. A lot of these recipes take not a short amount of time. Like this one doesn't say how long it takes or even what temperature to put it on. Just like medium-high heat, and then do this thing for 5 minutes, and then do this thing, heat to low, deglaze. These are not easy things for children to do. And then bring to a simmer. Like basically you're assuming that someone who knows what they're doing is going to be doing the work for you. Crush the tomatoes with your hand, is that what it says? What the? Crush the canned tomatoes with your hand as you add them to the pan. Yeah, that's going to be fun to clean up. And bay leaf, do they tell you to take the bay leaf out afterwards? Because you're not supposed to eat that. Like, it assumes a lot of knowledge on the adult's part. I kind of thought it would be, like, actually easy recipes, you know? Not so much. I don't know comparatively if they're any harder or easier than the other book, honestly. Oh yeah, opening the can. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they just skip all the, you know, just do that. Just, you know, just don't tell us about the hard parts. With a sharp knife, poke deep holes all over the meat on both sides. Shouldn't the parent do that, maybe? I don't know. Depends on the age of the child, I guess. What's it say again? Young chefs and their families. They don't specify children. Just, you know, it does not really feel like a beginner one, no. I mean, it's like, you know, that's the thing. It's not, if you look at this, you're like, that's not that intimidating. But then you read it and it's like, okay, in a blender or with a mortar and pestle. Okay, what if you don't have either of those things? And a sharp knife. And then a zipper storage bag. Seal and refrigerate overnight or for up to 2 days. So you're like, oh, okay, serves 8 with leftovers, 350, whatever, get the ingredients. And then you're like, oh, actually, no. Remove from marinade, pat dry, save the marinade, 350 degrees. Once again, with a Dutch oven or a heavy oven-proof pot. I don't have one of those. So that's not a thing I can do. Add the reserved marinade, cover, transfer to the oven, bake until fork tender about 4 hours. Check once an hour, and if the liquid evaporates, add water or broth. Cut into thick slices or pull apart. Yeah, I know it doesn't have to say that on every step, but like at least somewhere in the book, if they're gonna say it's for kids and stuff, like that's putting a lot of onus on the parents to be like, okay, this says you can do this, and this book says it's for kids and that you can participate, but it's skipping a lot of the hard parts, and now I have to explain like all of these other steps that are not included in here, like you say, meat safety and knife safety and like cross-contamination and like keeping the kitchen clean and like even like taking this out without burning yourself. It never says like be careful, it just says like just take it out after 4 hours, and it's like, okay, like you might get some very eager children who know how to read well and are like, I know what the next step is. And it doesn't tell you any of that shit. Okay, yeah, alright. Well, and it's like, you think they'd at least mention, like, don't eat mushrooms that look like this? No. Yeah, it gets very heavy, it can splash. Yeah, this one says, these aren't actual mushrooms, but you can design these cupcakes to look like mushrooms. I like to use my world's cocoa pods to make cookies, and this recipe shows how cocoa can be used to make these cupcakes. In addition to that, this recipe calls for milk, just like the milk that helped me after I ate all those poisonous potatoes. They might not be as big as huge mushrooms, but they will still give you plenty to eat, and like mushrooms, these cupcake mushrooms are going to be someplace without a lot of sunlight, in our stomachs. It says the Black Forest is in Germany, where mushrooms grow wild, and Black Forest cake hails from. These little cakes might look like mushrooms, but they taste like delicious, chocolatey Black Forest cake. Do not overmix. Oh, good. Yeah. Vinegar? I don't know if I've ever used vinegar in a cake thing. That's what I mean! It's one of those things where they're like, oh, we can't have, we can't have parrots eat cookies because that'll poison them, but they have fucking poisonous mushrooms as, one of the core components of the entire game that the humans are supposed to eat. It's like, if you're gonna make a game that doesn't encourage somebody to do something bad. But I mean, the likelihood of, I don't know, how often do people find that kind of mushroom in the wild? I know I've seen mushrooms like that, or similar poison mushrooms before, but I don't know how common an experience that is. Wow, yeah, okay, so this one, which is one of the cuter ones. I know! This one's like, make the cupcakes, which involves all the steps and everything. And it only makes 9 cupcakes. And then it's like, make the ganache, and then assemble. Like, this is an entire day. Oh, sorry, this is a different recipe, but this is an entire day for me. And I'll probably end up crying. Mushrooms like to grow in dark places like in a forest. I can take mushrooms to make mushroom stew, rabbit stew, and suspicious stew. Of course, some mushrooms I can't eat. They're too giant. You had the perfect... That was literally the moment you could have said. I'm learning on Earth it's the same way. Only some mushrooms are for eating, because some other kinds can make people sick. So you don't just eat any mushroom you find. So they do kind of say it, but after the they're too giant part, and it's okay, sure. Yeah, so don't eat just any mushroom you find. It's a pretty solid recipe, not gonna lie. Hey, hummus Rod. Mushroom barley soup. You can use any kind of mushrooms in this recipe, but I like morels and porcini best. The soup is even better the next day. With dried mushrooms. Alright. Oh, and fresh mushrooms. Yeah, it's a lot of, I would say expensive ingredients, too. These aren't the kind of ingredients I buy in my grocery shop. And, looking at this seems like, oh, that's easy. But then you're like, oh, that's a long list. That's a lot of, prepping each of these ingredients. You have to obviously buy all this stuff. Boiling water, chop a medium onion, chunk celery, peel and chunk carrots, peel and chunk parsnips, turnips, rutabagas, or potatoes, trim and slice mushrooms, check all the fresh herbs, prepare the broth. I don't know if you have to do anything to the pearl barley before you do it, rinse it or anything. I assume they're all US. But yeah, it's oh, that looks easy, and then you're like, oh, actually, it's a lot of... for me, that's a lot of, pain for my wrists. Yeah, not if you, have an entire family of people you have to buy groceries for every single week. And be I'm going to add all of these specialty ingredients that I only have prepared one recipe for, and I don't know what else to do with. Some of these things, yeah, celery, carrots, whatever. That's fine. Parsnips. But, a lot of the other ones are, weird shit. Even just, chopped pistachios. It's damn. That's not cheap, dude. Rivers. A river can be a slow, meandering stream, flat and glassy between grassy banks. I wish that rivers looked like this. Most of the time. Man, can you imagine if we had the rivers like Life in the Woods? I still am mad/sad. I'll have to look again, but I haven't been able to find a mod that works like the rivers did in Life in the Woods, because that mod is discontinued. It could be a wild white frost torrent pounding between rock faces with huge rocks tumbling along its bottom like pebbles. Or how about a golden-watered creek flowing at the bottom of a forest slope with limestone rocks and blackberry brambles lining it? What are you fucking talking about? That is such a run-on. Each of these is, so... I've forgotten what you're even talking about by the time you get to the end of it. That doesn't tell me about rivers. That just tells me you want to write a really bad fantasy book. I I love taking a nice boat cruise down a river as long as I can keep those pesky drowned away, which shouldn't... I've already used up my lozenge. It's not even been an hour. I've already used up my lozenge. Pesky drowned away, which shouldn't be a problem for you. Just make sure... Don't think about the fact that drowned are literally drowned people, which shouldn't be a problem for you. Just make sure you packed your life vest, since there's no potions of water breathing over there. Talks about salty versus freshwater, and I guess that's why you folks don't have river squids. Because Earth... Salty versus fresh determines the ecosystems of the body of water. Animals, 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 animals. Circle of life. Okay, picture a really dirty sink. Hairs, soap, scum, nail clippings. The water swishes around the porcelain. Maybe not, but you know. And all that gunk goes into the drain. This somewhat gross image is a pretty accurate representation of what happens to rivers. All the gunk in the surrounding land, pesticides, chemicals, agricultural runoff like manure, and factory runoff drains or is washed by stormwater into nearby rivers, leaving them polluted. Take your hazardous household materials like old paint or motor oil to a hazardous materials recycling center. Don't dump it down drains or in sewers. Does your family use a septic system? Have it checked every year. You don't want it to be leaking what you flushed down the toilet into a nearby creek. And that lawn, basically saying don't use pesticide, pollutants. Yeah. So what are they usually they go to the how you can help by this point. They have not. Well, I mean, they kind of do, but not really. I guess there's not like a big one. Oh, create a wildlife habitat is their answer for this one, which was not mentioned over here. You don't need acres and acres of space to make a refuge for animals. A small yard, a deck, or a balcony can all become a safe space for small mammals and birds. You definitely want to encourage children dealing with, like, animal feces and stuff. Yep, that's definitely something encourageable. Oh, and spending time and money and effort on food and stuff. Yeah, okay, so they're saying buy high-quality food for animals, install a bird bath, a pool, or a shallow pan of water beside your plant pots that you have, obviously, and some rocks so they can get out of it. Mosquito nursery. Oh, be sure to empty and change the water every couple of days, otherwise you'll be creating a lovely mosquito nursery. If you've got space, bushes, shrubs, tall grasses, sorry. For birds, safe place to nest away from cats. Hang bird nest boxes around your habitat or on the branches of your potted shrubs. I don't think you should put one on the branches of your potted shrubs. I don't think that's how it works. Add dead logs and branches and piles of leaves and sticks for bugs and rodents. Yeah, imagine somebody setting this all up on a deck or balcony of like an apartment building. And just basically having a buttload of pigeons. And that's about it. In Minecraft, I might be able to tame mobs like parrots or ocelots, but these earth animals are going to stay wild. I don't recommend you try to pet them, but they'll love the gifts you give them just as much. Oh my god, even with skipping 90% of the content, I'm only 56 pages in. I'm definitely not reading all of this. Might just flip some pages after the break. Oh! There's the brownies. Where'd they go? There they are. Oh, they're the Mississippi mud blocks. That's why I couldn't find them before. Okay, well, we'll flip through some of the other recipes and then briefly look at the other book and compare and contrast a little bit. And then I'll probably switch to... Yeah! That's why I'm confused. Alright, I'll be back. Sorry, having some chocolate to cope. Oh my god. How's everybody else doing? Selling some of my fish before I dive back into this. Oh no, Millicent. I'm at the next kind of like progress block where I have to wait until I get a certain amount. I'm switching to the wrong tank over and over again. I don't make enough in a day to be able to do the next upgrade, basically. So I keep just like selling more and more fish and then buying fish to try and get like higher earning fish, basically. Yeah. So right now I have 3, let me see here, shop. I have all 3 freshwater tanks at full capacity. One tank I'm just using to get the Freshwater Friends special color unlock stuff. And then I've got the first saltwater tank fully upgraded. I'm waiting for the second saltwater tank. That one's 80 million. And my pet food right now, the next upgrade is a lot of zeros. I don't have enough for that. And yeah, I've got all the basic freshwater friends, all the basic rivers and ponds. Working on reef villas, and then marine dwellers and giants I haven't bought any of, because marine dwellers cost 50 million, and giants, I don't even know how many zeros that is. But yeah, I basically need more saltwater tanks so I can start making money hand over fist. But my one saltwater tank right now is doing 7 million per day. I basically need to go through and like sell anything under like a certain amount and then swap stuff around. Alright. Oh my god. We're wrapping this up. My throat hurts too much to keep going on this. I just had a fucking rant at Tim. Yeah, so we got rice, ice cube tray sushi blocks, Thin slices of raw or smoked salmon. Apparently. Does he even do cucumber? They do cucumber, yeah. Yeah, it's one of the options. Creamy squash and parmesan risotto. Oh, yeah, risotto. Very child-friendly dish. How to boil an egg. I mean, I still haven't figured that one out. I might try following this. See if it works. I just use one of those plastic timers that tells me how it goes. Soy sauce eggs. To put on top of rice porridge, apparently, or ramen noodles. Boiling water, sugar, soy sauce and vinegar. Peel eggs, add. Put a small saucer or plate on top to make sure they're submerged. Cover and refrigerate. Deviled eggs. What are deviled eggs anyways? Right, okay. I don't think I've ever had one. I've never had soy sauce eggs either. Here we go. Mississippi mud blocks. I might have to try this one. If I get 4 blocks of packed mud, I can make myself some mud bricks. This is a very different kind of mud. I don't know about building with these, but that's okay. I bet they taste a lot better. Spray with cooking spray. Alright. What if you don't use that? Lightly coat with flour. 9 by 13 inch baking pan. Chocolate chips, butter. Stir constantly over low heat until melted and smooth. Or microwave. That's a recipe for burnt chocolate for sure. Remove from heat. Wire whisk. Stir in sugar, vanilla, and salt. Okay, well, depending on your saucepan, that's going to destroy your saucepan, but sure. Beat in the eggs one at a time, whisking well after each egg. Stir. Switch to a silicone spatula and stir in the flour. Spread the batter evenly in the prepared baking pan. Bake until the top is no longer jiggly. 15 to 20 minutes. Remove from the oven. Let it cool in the pan while you prepare the topping. Heat cream over medium heat until bubbles start to appear. Remove from the heat and stir in chocolate chips. Cover the pan and let it sit for a few minutes to let the chocolate melt. Uncover and stir together until smooth. Sprinkle the nuts evenly over the top of the bars. Pour the chocolate evenly over that. Cover loosely. Let the bars cool completely before you cut them. You can even refrigerate them overnight to make them super easy to cut. If you like, sprinkle a tiny bit of flaky salt on top. I feel like it's harder than that. Oh my god, Lagamove. Mountains. What do they talk about on this one? Glaciers melting, rock slides, storms, avalanches, flooding, global warming, reforestation, and picking up litter. So, for the how you can help, hiking and camping are great ways to experience the beauty, but here are tips to keep your hike and campsite clean and safe. Right? Where? Was that on the previous page? Oh, with the dash in it. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, like I thought you were saying it was like on the side, so the dash was because it was continuing. That's weird that they've got a dash in the middle of a sentence like that, though. But yeah, take nothing but photos, leave nothing but footprints, pack up your trash, even food scraps and biodegradable bits. 2 years of other campers and hikers eyeballing your banana peel. At your campsite, keep close track of your food. Speaking of potty breaks, keep yours as clean and invisible as possible. For solid deposits, pick a spot away from any paths and trails with a small trowel or a sturdy stick. Dig a hole at least several inches deep. Make your deposit, as it were, in the hole and wipe with either a large leaf that you can identify, no poison ivy, or plain white biodegradable toilet paper. Then bury the toilet paper and the poop completely. So you say poop there. So that the hole is totally filled in. Tamp it down and scatter leaves on the top. Plant a large upright stick in the hole so that no other hikers try to do their business in that spot. One of the nice things in Minecraft is I can carry a ton of stuff with no need for a bag. I would beg to differ. A bag would be nice. That's not so true on Earth. This leads to many plastic bags being wasted. You might want to start carrying cloth bags to hold your things. They won't fit a furnace or 64 blocks of cobblestone, but they're great for groceries. Quesadilla. I haven't had a quesadilla in a while. Maybe I'll make quesadillas this week. Mashed potatoes. A small potato should fit easily in a child's hand, and a medium potato should fit easily in an adult's hand. Alright. Apparently there are 2 medium potatoes in a pound. What does fit easily mean? Like closing the fingers? Covering entirely? Holding it? What does fits easily mean? I wish I could mash potatoes in Minecraft instead of just eating them baked. What might be a good tool? A sword, a hoe, a shovel, an axe, or a trident? I think I might have to get back to you on that. Luckily, people on Earth have the right tools. Peel, rinse, quarter. Cold water to cover. Teaspoon of salt. Boil. Simmer until tender. 30 to 40 minutes. Holy fucking shit, dude. Not happening. Poke them with a fork. Milk and butter. Oh, in a separate small saucepan. Heat milk and butter. Drain. Low heat. Milk and butter. A little bit at a time. Do not use a blender or a food processor. This will make the mixture rubbery. White pepper and salt. History lesson. I hear that Naples, the place that this dish came from, is near a mountain called Vesuvius, which exploded many hundreds of years ago. I'm trying to imagine how huge that explosion might have been. I don't think even a creeper could compare. Oh, creeper joke. Hasselback potatoes. Comes from a restaurant in Sweden. They look like armadillos, turn out buttery and crunchy. Top them with cooked broccoli, grated cheddar cheese, crumbled cooked bacon, chopped scallions, or sour cream or Greek yogurt. 425 degrees. Be careful around an open flame if you do use a campfire, apparently. Yeah, weatherman, I don't know. I don't know. Crispy cutlet. Plain dried bread crumbs or panko, pretzels or cornflakes. And it involves hot boiling oil, 350 to 365 degrees Fahrenheit. No, thank you. I don't even like cooking with oil. Katsu with curry sauce. I never knew breadcrumbs had so many uses. I tend to make a lot of crumbs whenever I eat. Maybe I should try collecting some for this recipe. Sweet soy Korean style fried chicken. Start this the day before you plan to eat it. That's like one of the only times I've actually mentioned that. I feel like with me, like, not just the hot boiling oil part, but more just the, like, dealing with the oil afterwards and all that stuff is something that's kept me away from really using it. But I did have multiple people in my, like, elementary, high school life that had, like, large injuries from, like, boiling oil. Another one with a deep fry thermometer. Double frying at different temperatures that makes it extra crunchy. Jungles. They've misspelled here. 4 square miles of rainforest might contain 750 different species of trees and 150 different species of butterflies. Ah, the square mile. Wow, and they have the least to say about rainforest. Alright, sure. Oh, they just talk about the Amazon? Or are they just not, like... There are other rainforests, you know. Yeah, being cut to the ground and burned. Jungle often cleared using fire, releasing carbon dioxide, polluting, etc., etc., etc. Put your money where your mouth is. Buying low-impact foods and reading labels carefully can help turn your grocery shopping into an ethical adventure. Yes, for the children. The children should be... I don't know. I mean, I know some of these things are things that people should be taught from a young age, but I don't feel like they're doing it well in this book. Some countries that have tropical forests within their borders are working to end deforestation. Choosing not to eat or buy beef or buying sustainably produced beef. Experiment with making your favorite recipes vegetarian. Bring your own reusable bags. Skip the plastic. Look for local organic produce. Choose products that have the least amount of packaging. Why do you have like a twig on the table here? Fresh salsa. What? Oh. Sometimes called pico de gallo, which means beak of rooster. Right. And then he makes weird comments about that. Oh, directions. Halve the tomatoes, remove the seeds, chop the tomatoes, add the onion, chili, cilantro, lime juice, and salt. Stir. But these all have to be prepped too. But they're like, oh, well, you know, do this, then do that. I have never had salsa. I have had jicama, though. I used to have jicama all the time in my lunch in elementary school. Yum, yum, yum. Right. Radishes are very different than jicama. Oh my god. I would not use radish as an alternative to jicama. Morning bowl. Okay. Oh, just like in a blender or food processor, combine the frozen fruit, milk, sweetener, and chia seeds and blend until smooth. Scrape into bowls and top with whatever you like. I mean, I could have figured that out from the picture. Roasted sweet plantains. 400 degrees. Pozole, the name of the stew, as well as the Spanish word for hominy, which are the chewy, fluffy corn kernels that tortillas and grits are made of. Where are we some bee pollen? Oh, back here? Yeah, bee pollen. Maybe this one, because I know that's one of those things that you can get at like smoothie shops. They'll have things like that listed on the menu. Maybe they just went to a smoothie shop and listed off their favorite things. Yeah, this is another one of those, here's the ingredients, prepare, and then just in a pot, combine, cover, and simmer. I feel like that's like more approachable as a recipe, but it kind of makes it look like it's easier than it is, you know? Like, yeah, just prepare all of this stuff. Just do that. Deserts don't have a lot of water, apparently. Cold deserts. Alright. I said I was wrapping this up, but it's 7:30. I'm still skipping as fast as I can, and I have tons of pages left. Little rain, surprisingly delicate biomes, climate change, soil erosion, habitat loss. Controlling the number of grazing animals, alternatives to cutting desert firewood, cutting back on water. Take short showers instead of baths. Install low-flow toilet flushers. Plant a desert native lawn and garden. Rain barrel, or water butt, as Tim would call it. Yeah, just buy a rain barrel, because once again, you have a large yard and a source of water that would go into that. There's a lot of assumptions in the way that this is written, other than the fact that it's just very American focused. Yogurt. I've made yogurt before, but it literally was just get some milk, put some yogurt in it, put it in your stove for a while. Yeah, I mean, it's basically looks like a quart of milk and 4 tablespoons of plain yogurt. So, Greek yogurt. Line a large sturdy sieve. Oh, so basically just drain all the liquid out of it. Do not throw this away. Use it in place of milk in smoothies or morning bowls instead of water to make lemonade as a replacement for buttermilk or water in baking and in pancakes and waffles. And instead of water, make salt fermented pickles and brine for brining poultry and meat. Yogurt and cucumbers. Mix the yogurt, cucumber, salt, and garlic and refrigerate. Yeah, to make yogurt, you need yogurt. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, you can't buy 4 tablespoons of yogurt. You gotta buy, like, you know, a larger amount. So it's like, okay. Yeah. But it's kind of like sourdough bread. You need to make, like, a sourdough culture before you can make the sourdough bread. But then you need to, like, keep the sourdough culture alive to make more sourdough bread. Lentil soup. Yogurt marinated tandoori-ish chicken. Tandoori-ish because you're not using a tandoor clay oven, apparently. Sweet Moroccan-style carrot salad. Not gonna lie, I am getting kind of hungry. What about swamps? Important biomes. Washed away in storms. Pollutant scrubbers. Absorbed runoff. Chemicals. Okay, there's not really a lot about it. Visit your swamp, bring a plastic bag, pick up trash with a guide, stay on the boardwalk or walkway, don't get stuck and don't trample on nests. If you're touring the swamp in a canoe or kayak, stay in your boat. Yeah, you have to have a guide. They keep saying guide, but they don't say at the top to get a guide. They're just like, just have a guide. Just do that. Do your own bird and mammal count. Wear lots of bug spray, long pants, and long sleeves. Yeah, and most of this isn't actually about taking care of the biome itself. What was the thing I was thinking? I was thinking a thing and I forgot it. Oh, it was back here. Way back here, apparently. Talks about human-made ocean structures being less fun and more harmful in this part, but I don't think it mentions it again. Confuses my brain. A pot of beans. 1 pound of dried beans, 6 cups of cooked beans, 15-ounce can of beans, 1.5 cups of cooked beans, 2 steps to cooking dried beans, and here they are. Soak them. Dump the beans, sort out bad ones and bits of dirt and pebbles. Rinse them. Bring the water to a boil and boil for a few minutes. Remove from heat, cover, and set aside to soak for 1 hour. Oh, let the beans and water soak overnight for 8 hours. Yeah. Drain, rinse, return to pot, cover, boil. Reduce the heat, cover, simmer until tender but not falling apart. 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Right. Yeah, I thought it was talking about like the boats and stuff that they sink for divers, which didn't make sense to me. And then I thought maybe just like shipwrecks and whatever else, but no. 1 pot red beans and rice. Bayou fire roasted corn salad. Pasta e fagioli. Smoothie. That's another one of those, like, here's the ingredients, just do it. They don't give you like any like tips or anything on like using a blender or anything, but just do it. Combine the fruit and or vegetables, liquid thickener, sweetener, and ice and blend until smooth. Difference between a smoothie and a shake is that a smoothie has more fruit, veggies, and no ice cream. If you want to make a smoothie into a shake, replace some of the fruit with a scoop of ice cream. Key lime pie smoothie. I've never had key lime pie. Apparently it's got avocado in it. Emerald smoothie. Banana chunks, baby spinach, vanilla plant milk. Pitted dates and ice cubes. Cheese bread, apparently, in Portuguese. Is that pão de queijo? Good thing Sam's not here. Oh, it's a favorite in Brazil where it's made with tapioca flour, technically a starch that comes from the pulp of the yucca root, aka cassava root. These small breads are crispy on the outside and soft and cheesy on the inside, and naturally gluten-free. That sounds delicious. I'm actually drooling a little bit. What? Where did it say about teething? Where was that? The Italian thing. Oh, this one. Oh, remove them before serving. They're also good cold for teething. Yeah, it's a bit of a different age group. Cooking spray, cup whole milk, vegetable oil, tapioca flour. Oh, tapioca flour. Okay, yeah, so it's probably similar to, there's like a chewy sesame seed Korean bun thing that I like. And it uses oil and I think tapioca flour. So it's kind of like Yorkshire pudding, right? Then maybe muffin tin, cooking spray, goop. Oh, okay, no, this I was thinking that they put the oil in the pans. Taigas. Alaska, Russia, Northern Europe, Greenland, and other northernmost parts of the world, apparently. Clear cutting, deforestation, soil decay, soil blows away, climate change, releasing carbon dioxide and methane. Plant invasive species taking over when the heat changes. Disease transmission and parasites. Cookbook! Committing to electric cars, asking for clean energy like wind and solar instead of coal and natural gas, buying from companies that support climate change solutions, supporting officials who promote carbon reduction does make a difference. You can talk to the adults in your life about these efforts. The planet's delicate northern taiga needs you, and you can help it. Creating refuges and protected areas for the taiga and tundra's plants and animals. You can't do it yourself, but you can support governments and organizations who do. Do a Google search, not a Bing search. Do a Google search to find out what's already being done to protect cold biome animals. Try search words like taiga, tundra, protection, wildlife, and refuge. It's a very dangerous sentence. Could have gone along a lot of different ways. Once you find an effort that's underway, do some reading to find out if an organization is working to create or support a refuge, or if the movement is being led by a federal, local, or indigenous government. If an organization is leading the effort, do a quick internet search on that organization. Look them up on an evaluating website like Charity Navigator. You want to make sure that any nonprofit you're supporting is using money carefully and honestly. And examine what the group or government is trying to do. Is there a law they're working to get passed? If so, write an email or a letter of support to the government official in charge. Are they looking for funds to support their work? Then see if you can get donations from your friends or the adults in your life. Do they need helpers? Perhaps there's a local event you can volunteer for. Tell others in your life what you're doing and why protecting the taiga and the tundra from climate change is important. You might find that they want to help as well. Fruit ices. Yeah, all special equipment to process. Sugar, water, fruit juice, lemon juice. Stir together, boil. No, not boil. Well, yeah, boil. Place in the freezer. Every 30 minutes, stir with a fork to break up the ice crystals. Take 3 to 4 hours for the ice to become frozen and fluffy. Plus milk in this one. You might be quoting something from a book that I was going to show off after this. Meatballs. Dipping your hands in cold water keeps the meat from sticking to them. Roll the balls loosely, too tightly packed, and they'll become tough. Swedish meatballs. With nothing... Yeah, well, they just say the spices added to this recipe give it a really unique flavor for some reason. A freshly cooked Swedish meatball makes me feel all warm and fuzzy, almost like a memory from your hometown, reminding you the place you were born and raised. I wonder why. Cotletta. It's a different kind of meatball. More meatballs. Cardamom bear paws. Oh, and potato bread dough to go with that, apparently. The end. So they're saying, oh, below the crust, volcanoes, caves and stuff. Earth's most extreme places. Oh, Mariana Trench, volcanoes, and under the Earth's surface and caves. You don't need to go to the ends of the Earth or deep beneath the surface to help our planet. Organize a boycott. This is a cookbook for children. A lot of private companies have a big role in contributing to climate change and pollution. Calling out companies publicly and refusing to use their products can make them sit up and listen. Make your boycott public, publish on social media, call your local news stations and newspapers. Tell all your fellow boycotters to do the same. Make a pledge to go plastic free. Protest. Your face and voice are powerful tools. Do you see something you know is hurting the natural areas in your community? Do some research. Break out the poster board and markers. Stay respectful and calm, but persistent. This one doesn't have a picture. Coconut tres leches cake, or is it this one? Nope, that's a different one. 1, 2, 3 yogurt cake. Oh, maybe they're both of them are on here. Maybe that's that one and that's that one. And that's something else? Wait, this one says it makes a round cake. Beanie butter brownies. Okay, so that's the beanie butter brownies, I guess. And then pumpkin spice latte cakes. Pumpkin spice latte cakes. Compost truffles. Cinnamon sugar zipoli. Ah, potato bread again. Alright, what's the conclusion? This has been quite an adventure for me. I've come a long way since my days where a typical meal consisted of a pork chop, carrots, and pumpkin pie. They don't even have pumpkin pie in here. Back then I could go to bed while the zombies groaned outside my door and immediately wake up to the next morning dreaming of the potato I would have for breakfast, but there's so much more out there. Now I want to experience it all. I hope you've enjoyed learning about the world and its delicious meals as much as I have. You're so lucky to have so many astonishing places to see and foods to enjoy. I come from a place of enchanted treasure and fantastical mobs, sure, but I think Earth might be even more magical than the overworld. But as amazing as it is, the planet needs your help. And I also hope that this book has inspired you to take action and that it's given you some first steps. Because here's a similarity between your world and mine. You have all the tools you need to make a safe and beautiful home for you and all your friends to live in. All you have to do is get crafting. I'm heading back to Minecraft now. I wish I could bring it all back with me, but that won't work. I guess I'll just have to visit you again sometime very soon. Maybe you'll run into me while you're playing a game. I'll be working in my garden or at my kitchen, seeing what new recipes I can try. Apparently, Emma Carlson Byrne is a children's author who often writes about sustainability and the natural world, and her other books include The Wizard of Oz Cookbook, The Ultimate Driving Book, and Star Wars: Forces of Destiny. She also writes mysteries and historical fiction for American Girl, PJ Library, and Little Passports. Oh, and there's two other authors. There's three authors. Danica Davidson, critically acclaimed author of 19 books for young readers, including 12 unofficial Minecraft novels, manga art books, and the middle grade Holocaust memoir, I Will Protect You. Victoria Granoff is a food creative, director, stylist, author, and recipe developer who lives in the biome of Brooklyn. And working on a book about Sicilian pastries. Yeah, that was a book. I don't even want to really look at this one, but I kind of want to at least look at the recipe list to see comparatively. I got it out anyways. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of the recipes that they put in that book were harder than the ones in this one. But maybe I'm wrong. And at least in this one, they have a metric conversion and temperature conversion and weight conversion chart. That's what I mean, dietary considerations, kitchen tool list of things that you're actually going to require, instead of just being hey, by the way, you need to have a blender for this one. Kitchen survival tips. And then it also has the player type explorer and prep time, this many minutes, cook time, this many minutes, yields, dietary, special tools, difficulty. This one's so much better. Oh my god. Baked potato bites, hoglins and lava, baked bread, and it actually generally talks about the food in relation to Minecraft, and not just in a ha-ha tee-hee kind of way. Mushroom steak, noodles. I guess I could compare things like the kebabs, because there's both in here, or in both, but I feel like this one's better. I don't feel like I need to read the other one again. Yeah, I don't think the other one even... the only one that had fish in it, I think, was the sushi one. I feel like fish is one of the easier things. Burger. And considering the other one included... I don't know if there's anything in here that's fried. But the other one had a bunch of fried stuff. I don't know if either of them actually has, fried vegetable... not even fried, but, baked vegetables and stuff. I feel like something just baked would have been better. Packed mud brownies. There's no picture for this one. Oh, no, that's the blocks of clay fudge. So this one, might have to compare this one with the other one. I just want brownies, I think. Glazed terracotta cookies. Those do look pretty good. And these ones are actually organized in, like, the food way, not biomes. Which I prefer, personally. So I can actually find things again. Oh, blocks of redstone brownies. There's not a picture for that one either. I just want brownies. Yeah, like, I don't know. I like a lot of the pictures and, like, references and, like, visually they look a lot more interesting, I think, a lot of the time. I already went through this one before on a different stream, so I'm not going to go through it all again, but... Oh yeah, and then, like, meal planning. Like, here's how you could do, like, these 3 recipes together. And a place where you can keep notes for, you know, if you have changes or whatever, or things you've tried. Doesn't have a glossary, which is interesting. Oh my god, I just spent 2 hours looking at this book, and I wish I had those 2 hours back. I did it, though. I did it. Okay, the other thing I was gonna show, which I don't know if I have the energy for, but maybe I'll do another night. I got this from the thrift store, the charity shop. Essential DK Computers, internet buying and selling online. Why buy on the internet? Finding lower prices, payment methods, understanding security, auctioning online, price comparison sites, joining web rings, using Microsoft Internet Explorer 5.5 and Windows ME. Essential skills for the information age. Master new technology. User-friendly, jargon-free visual guides that give you all the computing skills you'll ever need. Haggis, look away. Everyone else will have fun. But yeah, there's also other books, including, like, how to buy... Oh, no, wait. What's this one? Oh, no, this is in this book. So in this book, how to buy online, using a search engine, checking a site's security, using passwords, sites to avoid, finding collectibles and antiques, on-screen security symbols, tips for buyers and sellers, classified ads in news groups, handling disputes, and using your own website. But there's a whole bunch of other ones. Yeah, 2001. Yeah, sites to avoid. It's literally like... This is what we're looking at here. These are still very early days in the history of the World Wide Web as a tool for e-commerce. I saw it in the store, and every time I opened to a new page, yeah, it's published in 2001. Every page I opened to, I was pissing myself laughing, so I had to get it. It was like 50p. We'll look at like at least like 1 or 2 pages before my alarm goes off. Using a search engine. Oh my god. Oh wait. I gotta go to like the first page because it's really good. It's stupid, but it's good. It's already Google. Yeah, I know. It's already Google. In many ways, the development of online shopping mirrors the growth of large department stores at the end of the 19th century. These stores offered convenience, choice, availability, and lower prices, and each of those elements remains a valid reason why the majority of purchasers are attracted to buying online today. Websites are open and available for browsing and ordering 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from any location where you have internet access, which makes the internet the ultimate convenience store. Additionally, there are no parking problems to contend with. The internet is climate-free due to the absence of wind, rain, snow, or gales to make shopping difficult, and there are no crowded stores or malls to fight your way through to gain access to what you want to buy. And then for like this one, like choice, it's like The breadth and depth of items offered for sale online is immense and is matched only by the number of websites dedicated to particular lines of merchandise. The tangible goods that are available online range from airplanes to islands and everything in between, let alone the services that are also offered. Private islands, for example, are available to buy or rent from www.vladdy-pirate-islands.de/home_e.html. Your opportunity to buy Troop Island has just gone, because apparently Troop Island is sold in Nova Scotia. Just sold. If it's an airplane you want to buy, either as a first-time buyer or to replace the one you're now ashamed of, try www.wingsonline.com. Still, you could always fly over Troop Island in a 2000 Aerocomp AC-6/7, which apparently photos available. All composite full stall aircraft, cruise speed 140 something, takeoff landing something. The first one still exists. No, Dave! Don't! Well, I mean, you could, but don't. I just love it. And then it's like, most of us, however, have more modest needs than airplanes or islands and the budget to match. And this is where the internet can offer help to the online shopper. You're likely to find lower prices than those in regular stores for two main reasons. The first is the sheer number of websites that are available, all of which want your business. Something search query online plus bookstore, something Google search online bookstore. Oh my god. Look, this, just the snippets of web page shit is hi Sam. You missed me mispronouncing things. A search using Google for online bookstores returned nearly 900,000 hits. Many will only be references to them, but many will be actual stores, indicating the competitiveness of the market. Zoom. Enhance. The second reason for lower prices is the presence of price comparison sites, such as bottomdollar.com, where the prices asked by different retailers for an item of merchandise can be found and compared. Look at this. Oh, zoom and enhance. Beatles anthology, Beatles hardcover, 2000. Sorry, I'm laughing, so I'm shaking. BottomDollar.com shows that almost $4 can be saved on the Beatles anthology by selective shopping. It's so good. Oh my god. Let me see if I can find one of the other pages I was laughing at. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Passwords. Oh. An encryption key. Oh my god. Reverse auction sites. Dutch auctions. Oh no, there's a whole thing on eBay. Checking the seller. Using web classifieds. Oh, here we go. Amazon.com. As the world's largest online bookstore, Amazon.com is naturally best known for selling books. However, not many people know that it is also possible to use Amazon.com to sell your own books, provided that Amazon.com itself sells the book. And this is the Amazon screenshots that they have. Encyclopedia of the Horse. It's a lot. It's a lot. Using your own websites. I need to go through this another day when I haven't just read an entire, yeah, oh my god, they've got they have just a whole glossary, I guess, of all the different websites that they want to. Humongous.com! What's this sightseeing? Oh, newly armed with the knowledge of how to buy online, you now need to know where to apply your skills, and if you're now tempted to sell online, here are some examples of how to do it. The websites listed here share one feature. They've all been available online at some time. Some are bigger and better stocked than others, but they all represent what a website can be. Inclusion does not imply endorsement, and don't forget the www. It's got Art.com. Art from artists, both the quick and the dead. Is Hamster Dance on there? No, it's not. It probably didn't sell anything. Got Hickory Farms and Hi-Fi.com. Handspring. Astrology.com. They're just, there's just a lot. Crucial.com! 56,000 memory upgrades. I'm like just looking to see if there's like things I actually like recognize as like things that are funny and interesting, but yeah. I would go through this whole book if I wasn't dying right now. I think I'm gonna take my break and play some Stardew or something. But yeah, anyways, like I say, it was just I got this. I also got this because it was 50p. The Sims 2 PC DVD Double Deluxe. It only comes with nightlife and celebration stuff. Oh, bonus DVD with tips and tricks videos. I don't know if it has that. No, I don't think it has that. This is a very kind of stinky. Welcome to the Sims world. Expand their world, enrich their lives. Sims2.co.uk. Oh, there's two of them that are the same, not another language. Sims 2 H&M Fashion Runway. SimCity DS. Coming in 2009. The Sims 3. Yeah, I don't have a DVD drive on this computer, not gonna lie. But it's one of those things where you like literally can't purchase this game online. But anyways, I'm gonna be back. I'll be back. I'm back. Considering I was sick all day and exhausted and in pain still from yesterday, I feel like my rage at the book kept me going. My goodness. I would definitely recommend, if you wanted to buy a Minecraft cookbook, buy the other one. Are we doing anime night tonight? Did we talk about that? In my head I was thinking we could just do one of the other ones we were thinking about doing. Do like Ollie's top voted one or something. Because I think the other one finished, right? Today's Thursday, right? Am I crazy? Yeah, it's Thursday. Okay, I'm not crazy. Okay. I mean, I was sick and I spent all yesterday walking around in circles and being tired and in pain, so I could have very easily got confused. We can do the... what's that one? I think the Maidens was the one that was on the first on your list, right? Or out of the ones that I said. Please let me open Pretzel. Pretzel, please! Pretzel, where are you? Pretzel? Fucking thank you. It like wouldn't let me click on it to open it. Kitty's being squirrely. Don't make me want pretzels. I haven't actually had pretzels in a long time. I go through phases with snacks, mostly dependent on what's cheap. And then what I get bored of. Sunny. Displeased. Coleslaw. What do we got? What do we got? Ah, yes. Got some money. Let's get the... I have the watering can on me. Why did I have the parsnips on me? Oh yeah, I wanted to get a silo. And also cut wood, I guess. That's why those things are in my inventory. Mayonnaise. Got the mayonnaise. Oh, yeah, I'll let you out. Oh no, Dave. I mean, there's also like some phases that I went through where it was like I was having so many dental problems and like holes in my teeth and stuff, that it was like I couldn't eat certain snacks because they would either make my teeth shatter or just like get stuck in my teeth and cause me pain. When did I say that? Oh my god. I've never done that in real life. It sounds like I was probably talking about like a gameplay mechanic. Alright, cool. No. Do that. We have 1,000. Should probably go like fishing all day or something. I have not played a spoopy game since like 2015 or 2013. I literally don't think I've played a scary game since I did like a week of scary games on my YouTube channel. And that was back when Slender Man was the hot shit. So it's been a while. Yeah, I guess we'll chop wood or fish. And we'll go get the silo. Fuck, I hope I have a place to put the silo. If we don't, it'll just get moved once we pick a random place to drop it. I see you. Carrot seeds. Yeah, that's definitely before that. Construct. Silo. Build. Could put it there for now. That's not really in the way. House of Da Vinci. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. One of those like puzzly games. I'll start working on your new silo in the morning. Alright. Okay, bye. I'm looking for lootable goodies. Oh, don't eat it. There you go. I don't have very much stamina left, actually. Maybe I'll fish a couple times, and then we'll go check the ocean for some forageables, fish a couple times, and then go check the forest for some forageables. But the silo will complete one of the quests we have left. Nobody's broken it still. I don't have any new things to put in it. Oh, I didn't. I was gonna fish things. Whatever. I guess I'm foraging. Why don't I have another quest? Why nobody giving me quests? Do I want to buy more parsnip seeds? To try and get the gold parsnips. Do I have one of those? I might be able to put that. Right, I need like 300 wood for this. Oh, goodies. 300. I'm gonna go look for lootable things and then just chop a bunch of trees. Never enough time. Give me that. Oh. Ew, it smells. Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers. I think Gunther has the key. Professor Gunther, the man who runs the museum? Why do you think he has it? I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. A creepy sewer door like this has got to be a match for a big rusty old key. There's something moving around in there. Somebody didn't read their Minecraft cookbook. Look at all this trash. Oh, the moment was clipped. Interesting. Dandelion. I guess I'll talk to you too. Periwinkle. I kind of want to buy that actually. Because I might be able to finish that, the crab pot one. Oh, probably to go back and make sure you got the the phrasing. I already have basically no energy left. Look for some more lootable things. Give me that. Can visit the mouse. The hat mouse. My throat is killing me. Tomorrow I'm going to be even more sore too. Alright. Oh, okay, it's just to rebuy that one, and also, like, this is so pretty. The new waterfalls are so nice. Sawtooth? So, what are we talking about? I haven't seen all the Saw movies. I'm pretty sure I've seen 2. I don't know if I saw farther than that. Alright, let's go hand this stuff in. Oh, sore too. Yeah, I'm gonna be even more sore tomorrow because I'll have all the soreness from walking and then the soreness from puking today. Right now my throat's just killing me because of reading the cookbook and then ranting about the cookbook to Tim whenever I was downstairs. Oh god, yeah, I don't know. Oh baby! I got crab pots. It's always so weird, you gotta like do the crab pot bundle to get the crab pots. Alright, this also means I can grab some stuff from outside. I think those ones? Ten bat wings, 99 slime things. Okay, I need a quartz too. I know I needed that, but I gave that to Gunther. Well, at least we'll have all this info when we go home. No, let's not put the wood in there yet. I've got a couple seeds to plant and some crab pots to place. I'll put this stuff over here anyways. Oh, I had more things. Oh well. It's fine. Let's grab our watering can, close the chicken door. Can I put these here? I don't have any bait to put in them though. Can I make bait? I might be able to make bait now. Ugh, I need food. I need a dandelion. I need a potato. All hail potato, as Tim would say. He's been watching too much Raft. Watering can, although, let's do that first if we can do that. Oh, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but oh well. Oh. What is it again? Sap. Make a couple more torches. There you go. So the chicken shed is a little bit more lit up. Could try making some basic fertilizer. There you go. Can I put fertilizer on this one? It's watered already and planted. Alright, maybe that'll help. Yeah, we make the charcoal kiln. We can't make the recycler or anything yet. I don't think I actually leveled anything up today, even though I feel like we were working hard. Might actually make paths and shit. I don't know. Sunny day. Bad luck, basically. Salmonberry season. Okay, well, that's what our life is about now. Most crops only grown one season. Yeah, it's fine. I know. I'm aware. Less things in water, yay! Oh, one of those two. No, don't eat the dandelion, oh my god. I'm gonna move these because they're annoying. Alright. Sell those. Let me bring these things with me. And I guess we can start looking around for some salmon berries, maybe? Oh, there's one. Come here. My brain was thinking something and I forgot already. Oh, the pots. Yeah, where do I want to put them? Probably at the ocean or something. I think I'll go there more often. Nothing down here? Can I go up this way? No, okay. Kind of looked like a way it could go. Ah. Nothing over there? Okay. Drop some stuff off in here then. Yeah, I don't need that stuff yet. Oh, okay. I can do the large brown egg. Alright, well. My brain was like, I'm not sure if I can do that. That's fine. I got the carp and the bullhead. Alright. Slowly but surely, filling them all up. New quest! 1 refined quartz. Oh. I don't have a way to refine quartz yet. Try them there for a while anyways. I probably will completely forget about them, never bring bait, and never empty them. Probably should have just left them on my yard, and then at least I get trash. Haha, sucker. Oop. Let's go this way. I should look and see if there's just like a chart that has you need to do this in this season. So I don't have to remember all this shit by myself. I like look up all the things. I've done it enough times, but I'm like, what fish do I need to make sure I get before the end of the season? I don't know. Hey, Santos. I wonder if the chair thing still works. What is it? 25 and 11. This one's also 25 and 11. We can get the 300. I think we could do it and eat like all my dandelions, so. Oh, finally got a level up at least. Alright. Could get over there maybe. I might have to fall asleep to a frog noise soundtrack or something. On the crickets. Just the two? 3? I know it's getting late. Oh shit. I was just about to... Oh no, wait, I think I already clicked on that one. What was the thing? Oh, refined quartz. Need to get a glow ring ASAP. Excuse me. I want to like sell everything so I have more money. I have 8 wood to my name. Oof. Oh, 26. Yeah, I need more slime. Or what was it? There was the other thing that I could use instead. Aha! Okay, so I can grab that. And I could swap it for some other eggs real quick. Maybe. least we'll have a little bit of money. Level 3 foraging, +1 axe proficiency, cookout kit, and moss soup. And I got an achievement at the same time. Oh no, yeah, I got the silo is done. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to call it here, but let's see what else. Ooh, rain all day tomorrow. Mildly perturbed. Get some spoilers for tomorrow. Got some more crops grown. Fertilizers. Oh yeah, and I can also get some more food for the birds. Oh, I got the brown eggs, so we'll definitely put that into the community center. If that's the same when I reload it, I don't know. Speaking of same, I'll get a level up. Oh, I won't quite get enough to... But these are all parsnips too, so... Things to consider. Oh yeah, I forgot all about these, honestly. Yeah, what day's tomorrow? Oh, and a letter. Apologize for joking about your cottage. Yeah, upgrades and stuff. That's fine. What day's tomorrow? Friday? Oh, Farming Friday might be some Stardew. Not gonna lie. I have other games I could try, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna call it here. I don't want to sit around for 5 minutes and procrastinate. I don't want to start a day and then end it weirdly. And I'm sitting here looking at my crafting recipes like a dingus. I have not pet any of the animals yet. Alright. Thank you, Millicent, for the resub and the biddies. Oh, and the tier 3 resub. I'm a bad person and have still not, like, figured out incentives for that whole thing. But thank you very much appreciated. Who are we gonna raid? And I assume we're doing the animes. My brain cells don't work anymore. Alright, who are we gonna raid? I know, Sam. I don't think we have anything else planned for the weekend, unless there was something else planned for the weekend that I don't know about. I figured we were going to keep playing Core Keeper until people got sick of it, or the, like, Minecraft update came out. Or we came up with something else we wanted to play. So. Don't kill Ollie like that. Alright, thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this stream. We'll see you all tomorrow. I'll see some of you in an hour. And good night.